Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Bailey Dukeman, also known as Body Fit Balance on Instagram. And today I will be doing a highly requested Q&A. And I asked you guys on Instagram what you wanted to know. Like, there's over 1,000 questions. And if I took the time to respond to every single one, this video would be like 6 days long. So I'm going to pick some of the most important / most frequently asked questions. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get started. First question, where do you get all of your cute clothes from? So I get most of my clothes from Lululemon, and then I would say second, probably Adidas. I'm looking like at my clothes. Then Navigation, Last Set Co., but mostly Lululemon. Lululemon's like my holy grail for workout clothes. What's your best advice for dealing with weird, creepy guys in the gym? My best advice is ignoring them, pretending like they're not even there, and also like lifting with your boyfriend or like a guy friend, because then they won't approach you, and that's what I do. How do you stay motivated every day? Holy crap, I get this question 20 times a day, and honestly, don't rely on motivation. Motivation is never there, and you need it to be. Instead, learn discipline and do things even when you don't want to, and then you'll be successful. What's your secret to balancing busy life, school, and work, and fitness? So I get this question a lot, and honestly, I would say my biggest advice for balancing it all is to never forget to make time for yourself, because you cannot do other things if your cup is empty. So make sure you're spending time for yourself and doing what makes you happy. Also, I like to work out in the morning to just get it over with and kind of start my day off on the right note, and then setting aside about an hour to 2 hours a day to work on homework, and then the rest is for work or just spending time with family or friends. Honestly, some days I feel like I don't have enough time, but that's just how everyone probably feels. But honestly, like, if you don't scroll through social media so much and you are more efficient with your time and you actually plan out your day, it will help immensely. And you'll find that you usually procrastinate and spend so much time on social media or just sitting on the couch doing nothing, when you can be putting that time to go work out or being productive or just relaxing for yourself. A lot of people have been asking like how to lose belly fat or how to lose fat in general, and that is a calorie deficit. I don't know how many times I can say it, but the only way to lose fat is to be in a calorie deficit, so eating less calories than you burn. My strategies for leaning out lately. So I've been doing cardio, I would say 10 to 20 minutes, 4 to 5 times a week, before or after my workout. And then also I'm slowly cutting calories, but honestly I haven't dropped my calories much at all, and I've still been seeing pretty good results. And I'm not going so much by the scale, because honestly, screw the scale, you know where I'm at. I feel a lot better. The skincare products that I used to use Curology. I love Curology. I have nothing bad to say about it. It worked for me super duper well. I'm collaborating with a Luxe Beauty Bar in Rochester, Minnesota, and they set me up with Biologique French facial products, and they're incredible. So I'm really excited to see how my face and skin change over the course of the next few months using their products. But yeah, highly recommend Curology as well. Can you get a flat tummy while trying to get a bigger butt? That was also another highly requested question. Is honestly just genetics, okay? So some people store their fat mostly in their legs or their arms or their stomach, and you can't spot reduce and you can't target those areas, but you can be in a calorie deficit to lose fat, and then you can be in a surplus to gain muscle. And you might also gain a little bit of fat, but that's just how it goes. Good snacks to keep in apartment/dorms. String cheese, fruits, veggies, pop chips, popcorn, rice cakes, yogurt, granola bars, protein shakes. So a lot of people ask like, what's the best pre-workout, what's the best post-workout, and is there any other supplement you need when you're training? You don't need any supplements, okay? I want to make that clear with you guys. So most people think, I need protein if I want to lean out or gain muscle, or I need pre-workout, or I need BCAAs. You don't need any supplements, and I'll be the first person to tell you that. I'm sponsored by a supplement company, but I'm still going to keep it real with you guys and say you don't need any supplements to see results. All you need is real food, eat your veggies, eat your protein, drink your water, eat a lot of food if you're trying to gain muscle, and eat in a calorie deficit if you're trying to lose fat. There is no magic supplement, no magic pill to make you magically get super lean and muscular. Protein's great if you have a hard time getting your protein in. Pre-workout's great if you want a little boost of energy and a good pump, but you don't need any supplements. They are not necessary. A lot of people asking about macros and nutrition. I am working on an ebook that is gonna come out soon. I have a few exams that I have to worry about first, and then I'm gonna try to finish that up and release it to you guys. It's gonna be basically Macros 101, all about nutrition, super easy to read, lots of information on calculating your macros and all that good stuff. So be on the lookout for that. I'm also going to post a video in one of my next few videos on how to calculate your macros so you don't have to hire a coach to do it if you cannot afford to. So a lot of people ask what's the hardest part of nursing school and what nursing I would want to go in or specialize in. So I would say the readings are a lot of work, but I don't really do those. And then just the patient care worksheets, the homework, like the papers, like all that just sucks. Clinical is super fun, but like all of the like papers and crap that goes along with everything just sucks. So I would just say the assignments are like the hardest part. It's basically just busy work. It's really dumb. So I don't know yet what I'm going to do when I graduate. I am finishing my nursing degree. At this point, it'd be really dumb to back out. I've invested a lot of time, money, energy, hard work into my nursing degree, so it'd be really dumb to just quit and drop out now, even though my business is doing really well. I always want to have that, backup plan if Instagram weren't to be popular for whatever reason, but I do love nursing as well, and I could make it a career whenever I wanted to, and there's so many different areas you can go into, which that's what I love about it. And if I did practice after graduation, I would say I would want to be in the ICU or trauma. At what point did you decide you needed to live a healthier lifestyle? So to answer this question, I highly recommend going to check out one of my first YouTube videos, my fitness journey. It basically tells you all that good information. PRs in the big three, that was a popular one. Squat is 345 pounds. Deadlift is 320 pounds. Bench is 165. Biggest pet peeve in and out of the gym. My biggest pet peeve in the gym is when I see guys acting like and acting like they're like hot shit. It's just annoying. It's like, shut up, please stop. Or when guys or girls ego lift and they like load up the weight way more than they can do, and then they literally do like quarter squats. Like, it drives drives me crazy. Biggest pet peeve out of the gym is when people text and drive, or Snapchat and drive, or videotape and drive. Like, I absolutely hate it. It freaking makes me so mad. Would you ever stop eating meat? No. True opinion on cheat meals. So I don't really call them cheat meals, I call them free meals, usually, because like cheating is never like a good thing. I heard that from someone before and I love that, so that's what I kind of go by now. I love them. I think they're great because it allows you to, be 100% on your nutrition game all week, and if you want a free meal on the weekend to keep your mental sanity, like, that's amazing. Like, go for it. You deserve to have a free meal every now and again. And I feel like people who don't take free meals and people who live so strictly, like bro foods and like just strict diets, like they end up binging and just having a really bad relationship with food, really unhealthy relationships. So I love free meals. I eat free meals all the time. When did you start on Instagram and why did you choose fitness? So again, you can refer to my first YouTube video, but I started my page in 2017, January of 2017. So I've had it for about 2 years, and I wanted to have a fitness page to inspire others to live a healthier lifestyle, which was what I was trying to do. Another question was, did you reach out to Sarah Bomar to work with her team, or how did that happen? So I've also received a lot of questions about this too, and I did not reach out to her. She reached out to me. It was last April, so about a year ago. She followed me on Instagram. I was literally fangirling, like freaking out, like running around the house, like, holy crap, Sarah freaking Bomar followed me. And then she DM'd me and was like, hey, are you with a supplement company? And I was like, no, And she's like, well, let's do the thing with Boomer Nutrition. I was like, I like literally immediately started crying. It literally gives me like goosebumps just thinking about it, because I was seriously the happiest girl in the world, because at that point I had a few offers from other companies, but I just didn't like them. I didn't feel like I would be a true like genuine part of their team, and I didn't like their products or anything. And I had been already using Boomer Nutrition's protein not chocolate, and at the time that's all they had. And so I was like, I love their product. I believe in them. They're amazing people. And I knew that they were going to come out with some amazing things. So I was seriously so honored to be a part of the team and be their very first athletes. I love that question because it's seriously a dream. Is it okay to work out every day? No, I don't recommend working out every day. So many people and so many shitty coaches make their clients train 7 days a week. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. If you want to gain muscle and if you want to gain muscle and make progress, training 7 days a week is not gonna do it for you. Your body needs rest. Your body needs time to recover, and if you're not giving it the rest that it needs, it's literally just gonna get burnt out, and you are going to suffer in the gym. Your workouts are going to suffer, and you're not going to see the progress that you want to see. So take two rest days. I say at least one rest day a week, if not two, and your body will seriously thank you for that. So a lot of people also ask, like, do ab workouts help you burn belly fat? No, they don't. Just be in a calorie deficit. How do you get over judgmental people at the gym? This is a great question. Screw them. Seriously. And honestly, most times you might think they're being judgmental, but they're not. Like, they don't care if you're there or not. People are happy that you're there trying to better yourself. On the other hand, if they are judging you, that is a reflection of them, not you. Okay? There's nothing you can do about it. And you're there doing you, working on you, living a healthier lifestyle, and that's amazing. And honestly, their opinion is irrelevant. So keep your head up, go in there with confidence, and crush it. My favorite dessert: cookies, cookie dough, cheesecake, ice cream, lemon bars. I love literally all desserts. I have such a sweet tooth. Cinnabon, cinnamon rolls, oh my god, donuts. I don't have a favorite really. I tried another program and it only had a list of exercises. What's different about yours? Mine's a program. It tells you what to do, how many reps to do, how to increase it each week, how to do each exercise, hashtags for each exercise to see how to do the video. An amazing support group comes with it, and tons of information on how to recover, the importance of recovery, implementing progressive overload, macros, nutrition, all of that good stuff. Literally, it's amazing, and there's so many girls loving it right now. So I promise you, it's not just a list of exercises. I'm really sorry that happened to you. Yes, I am going to start posting more on YouTube. A girl asked me that, and I'm trying to post 2 times a week. A lot of people also ask, should they start with 2.0 since that's the updated version? No. You should start with 1.0 because that comes with all the information and the starting workouts. And then after you complete 1.0, you go to 2.0. I don't really pay much attention to my sodium intake. That was another question. What does your rest day look like? Just relaxing, doing homework in school, and catching up on work. I just got the funniest question. I'm gonna cry. This is so freaking weird. Will you come to Florida and give me an atomic wedgie? It's kind of what I'm into, and then a bunch of dollar signs. And then I looked at his profile, and his whole profile is a bunch of like people giving people wedgies. That's just weird. Advice for cellulite. My legs are super toned, but I can't get rid of stubborn cellulite. Cellulite is normal. It's so normal. No matter what you do, there's no creams, there's no nothing that you can do to just make it disappear. Drink more water, keep lifting weights to get more muscle on you, and you might make it less visible, but really, like, everybody has it. I have it. It's normal. Most effective way of studying. I would say my most effective way is to rewrite my notes. That's how I learn the best. And I also like making Quizlets, but rewriting my notes helps me so freaking much. How long did it take you to see the results of your booty gains? So I would say the last like 11 to 12 months is where I saw the most growth. but it's taken me like 2, almost 3 years to see the best results and to actually change my body. I've always been a little bit thicker, had thicker legs and whatnot because of volleyball, and I lifted when I was like in 7th and 8th grade and whatnot, like leading up into high school too for volleyball. But I noticed the most glute growth the past probably year. How do you deal with soreness? I hit legs a few days ago and I can still barely walk. Make sure you're sleeping enough. That is literally key. Drinking enough water and eating enough protein. Also make sure you're taking the time to stretch after your workouts and then warm up properly before your workouts. Favorite leggings to lift in, Lululemon Align, hands down my favorite leggings of all time. Do you try to eat less on rest days? Usually I do not. I eat the same throughout the whole week. Some of my clients, I have them eat a little bit less on rest days if I know that they're like more sedentary during the week as well. But honestly, you don't have to. It's just personal preference. Some people like to, eat way more on higher training days like legs and shoulders and whatnot, more intense training days, and then they like to lower their intake on rest days. Really, it just comes down to like throughout the whole week, are you in a deficit or are you in a surplus? Like your average throughout the whole week. I'm drinking tons of water and meeting my macros, yet I'm always tired at the end of the day. My guess is that you're not sleeping enough. Make sure you're sleeping enough. Sleep is so important. Any tips and mistakes you made when starting your fitness journey? I also made a great YouTube video on this, things that I wish I would have known before I started my fitness journey. That's also on my page. But in short, I just wish that I would have known how to live a balanced lifestyle, not restrict myself, because I was so like black and white with my fitness journey. I was like, okay, either cut all my carbs out and do a bunch of cardio, or I was just so restrictive. It was painful. It's painful to even think about. Do you have any tattoos? Yes, I have one on my right rib and it says, "Though she be but little, she is fierce," just like this says. So I get this question a lot. It says, how much money do you make from Insta? So I don't make any money from Instagram. Like Instagram doesn't pay me. I do have certain brands that offer me to post like paid posts on Instagram, and 98% of the time I say no, because I don't want my feed turning into like, oh, paid post, or like, oh, this is a sponsored post, like just to make money. I'm not in it for the money. I'm in it to help others, and I want you guys to see that. Like, I want you guys to know that I'm not in it to make money off of sponsored posts. Like, if you see someone and they're constantly like, oh, hashtag sponsored, hashtag ad, hashtag, you can tell that their feed is to make money. They're not trying to help you guys or anything like that. They're just trying to make money. And some sponsored posts are great. Like, I understand influencers have to make a living too, but to make your whole feed about that, I just personally think it's really super inauthentic and ingenuine to constantly have paid posts, paid sponsorship posts, blah, 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 all over your feed. My feed is to help you guys. That's what it's always been about, and that's what it always will be about. So I don't make any money off of Instagram. I do have like my Bone More Nutrition sponsorship. I work with Last Set Co. I work with Cure Nutrition. I work with MB Slingshot. But again, they don't pay me to post. I just make commissions. So I'm not about the paid sponsored post life. Cheap but effective meal for students. So there's no really such thing as effective meals, but cheaper meals, you can have, rice. You can get prepackaged rice. You can get like a rotisserie chicken from Costco. You can buy like veggies, like frozen veggies in a bag. You can get Greek yogurt for really cheap. You can get hard-boiled eggs for really cheap, packets of oatmeal for really cheap. If I could relive any moment, what would it be? Love you so much. Thanks for inspiring me. Oh, that was so sweet. That's a tough one. I would probably pick like reliving my high school volleyball career. I don't know. It's not really one moment, but I just had such a blast playing high school volleyball. And my team was like amazing, and we had such good chemistry. We played together ever since like 3rd grade. And yeah, it was amazing. So I would probably go back and just relive my high school volleyball days. So I had a lot of questions asking me who my role models were when I started my fitness journey and whatnot. And I'm not going to name specifics, but I will say that a lot of the people that I did look up to when I started my fitness journey have changed so much. And it's so sad because these people that I used to look up to, like, immensely, now I don't even follow them anymore. And it's mainly because I met them in person, either at the Arnold or somewhere else, and they were either very arrogant or just self-absorbed or just not really who they tried to be on social media. And it was really eye-opening, and that is huge to me. Like, when I met people at the Arnold, I wanted to make them know that they were meeting me, like they weren't meeting like some other person. Just be really careful of who you follow, because a lot of people try to be people that they're not on Instagram, and then when you meet them in person, you're like really let down because they're totally different. My workout split right now is lower, upper, full, lower, upper, full, or rest. I usually take 1 to 2 rest days a week. Okay, last but not least, I got a question about keto. Do you recommend keto? No, I do not. For the average person, it is not sustainable. It is super restrictive. You can't eat carbs on it, and if you want to sustain those results, you have to keep eating like that forever. And for people that don't have like medical illnesses that have to do keto, I do not advise you to do keto, because I know like 95% of my clients who have already tried keto and come to me and like they're like, I need help with my diet, it was just too restrictive for them, and they're like, why did I ever give up carbs? I don't know about you, but I love carbs. Why would you ever give them up? I don't know. But I do not recommend keto. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below so you never miss a video with me. Thank you so much. Love you so much.